Hello, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. In this video, I'll be showing you guys how to speedrun Tears of the Kingdom, Great Sky Island, glitchless. For this speedrun, I'm going to be on version 1.0.0. You can be on whatever version you want because this is going to be using zero glitches. First thing I want to do is I'm going to start up Tears of the Kingdom, but first you have to show the version number by hovering over the icon and pressing plus. So I'm going to start it. In the bottom left corner of the screen, you can see my input display. And then in the top left corner of the screen, you can see the timer. This is a beginner's guide for the Great Sky Island Glitchless Speedrun. It's going to have some tricks that are excluded from it because they are hard. Instead, I'm going to use some other tricks that are mainly just old tricks that used to be used to do the same thing. So the first thing you're going to need to do is create a new game. And the reason why you need to do this is because you need to start at the very beginning of the Great Sky Island. So I'm going to create a new game here, then I'm going to go through the intro, and I'll come back whenever the intro is done. So you go ahead and do that also. For now, you can see I'm on a speedrun account. It's this one, speedrun 2. I recommend you create a new account as well and doing a speedrun account because you don't want to accidentally override your personal save data. So once you get to this part of the cutscene, that means it's almost over. The wait is almost over. I'm actually going to turn down my game audio down here a little bit so you guys can still hear it, but so you guys can hear me over it. So now there's going to be this cutscene right here that's going to play, and you can just skip it. So once it gets to this cutscene, you can just like skip it here. So I'm just going to go ahead and skip it right now. And then as soon as it loads up right here, just create a manual save. Now, if you're going to want to submit this speedrun to the leaderboards, you're going to have to exit your game and start from the home menu, and then load that save. And as soon as you gain control of Link, you press the start button. But since I won't be submitting this run, I'm just going to start it from here. So I'm going to start timer in 3, 2, 1 now, and then I'm going to run and pick up the Decayed Master Sword. So here you can see my input display in the bottom left corner of the screen and my timer in the top left. So here I get the Decayed Master Sword. It's the only weapon I'm pretty sure you pick up in. Let me think about this real quick. Like, yeah, it's the only weapon you pick up in glitchless. So I did is I just sprinted towards. I was spawned right here after the Decayed Master Sword. Sprinted towards these vines, did 2 sword slashes, and then I'm running over to this thing right here, and I'm going to activate this. Now there's a faster strategy than what I'm going to be teaching you, where you go onto this cog and you make a jump. Let me see if I can get this for you. If you want to, you can try and learn this. I would not recommend it for beginners since it's a very hard strategy to learn at least. Once you got down, it's not the hardest thing to do. No, that was bad anyways. Let me see if I can get one in here for you guys. Because that was the trick right there that I was talking about, the cog skip. I'm not going to be teaching that in this tutorial. Instead, I'm going to be teaching cog skip, which is about, I don't know, a minute slower. Because one, you have to watch this cutscene. So I'm just going to activate this pedestal right here. And so, yeah, this cutscene takes about 40 seconds, I'm pretty sure. I haven't watched it in a while because I go ahead and do cog skip most of the times. But since again, since this is a beginner tutorial, I'm not going to be showing you that. I'll be showing you guys cog skip, which is easier and only loses about a minute, as I said, if done properly. So as soon as this cutscene's over, I'm going to sprint up here, and then I'm going to show you what we're going to do. So I'm going to sprint up here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to get onto that pillar right there. We're going to jump onto that whenever it's about right here. We're going to run up onto the middle right here. There's like a little, you can see up here, there's a little curved part that we can run onto. We're going to run on top of that, then we're going to jump over onto this platform right here. So I'm going to go ahead and run over to this pillar right here. And what I like to do is I like to climb it, do one hop, then hold down a little bit until Link's head is about a little bit lower than this top of that thing right there. Then I turn Link around, and whenever the cog gets about right here, I hold down and then press jump. And then I'm going to sprint forwards, go onto the part that I showed you earlier, then I'm going to turn around and jump. So right here, I'm going to jump off, sprint up here, and jump. Just like that. So now you're up here. Once you're up here, you're going to want to run on top of this cog, then get up on top of here, and then jump onto here. So I'm gonna show you that. I'm gonna sprint, jump on here, sprint, jump on here, keep on jumping. It looks like I failed it. So if you ever fail, you can just try and do it again. So I'm gonna sprint onto here, make sure you jump and then just continue to sprint. Once you're at the top here, just hold forwards and jump onto here. Once you're up here, you're going to want to look at that, sprint, and then jump, and then you should make it up here. Then just continue to sprint down here. And the reason why we do this is so we can get something called early wings. Early wings allows us to do a lot of cool movement later on. But we're going to need more than just the wings that we will get from this strategy. So I'm just making a line here. Make sure you have full stamina whenever you get to this part right here, because what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to jump onto here. And if you get the step up animation, then you're going to want to do two up into the left hops. Else, if you do not get the step up animation, you just want to do two upwards hops to the left and then one neutral hop. One forwards up hop, just regular up hop. So here I'm going to do one, two to the left. It looks like it just made me fail there. So I'm going to go ahead and just stand right here and go up here. Using three up hops. So now what I'm going to want to do is I'm just going to climb up here. And you may, at this point, you may, like in other speedruns, you may be seeing people do a crouch sprinting glitch that allows them to carry more momentum. I think it's a glitch, so I'm not going to be teaching you in this run. Plus, it's hard for beginners to learn, so I'm not going to be teaching it or showcasing it in this speedrun, since it's glitchless. So now, I just got the wings, and I'm going to run over onto this side. Just going to sprint over here, crouch, forwards, hop, off, if you're out of stamina, and then dive down. Now this is a pretty long cutscene, so I'm just going to cut it out of the video. So once this cutscene ends right here, I'm just going to be holding up and to the right. Slightly less than 45 degrees, slightly more up than 45 degrees. Then I'm going to press B, and then I'm going to press Y. Like this, and then I'm going to aim the camera down. Now my goal is to land on this lily pad right here. The reason why is because landing in the water like I just did there makes you go underneath the water and going underneath the water slow. So let me go show you what you want to do if you do land on a lily pad. So if you land on this lily pad, you're going to want to come over here, then crouch, and then hop. So again, go over here, crouch, and then you just want to hop. And the reason why is because that carries a lot of speed into the water. Then you just have to do one dash, and then you make it up. So now I'm going to be running to a construct over there. There's two routes right here. You can either go to the right that way, or you can just go this way. I'm just going to go to the stairs and go to the right. Just go to the right at the stairs. I mean, it might be a little bit slower, but that's just what I'm used to doing. So I'm going to run over here and talk to this dude. I'm going to be spamming B through the text to mash through it. At one point, I am going to have to press A because he's going to talk to me about something. And I have to ask him a question. It's forced. If it wasn't forced, then I would be happy. So funny thing, I just keep on failing this trick, but this time I got it. So after you finish talking to this guy right here, just aim towards the left and aim towards the temple time. Try aim around the center, about there. Then I'm going to sprint forwards, and as soon as I get about onto this guy's the construct shadow here, I'm going to drop my wing. So sprint forwards, about right here. I'm going to drop the wing. I'm just going to continue to sprint onto the wing. Bam, just like that. If you ever just keep on messing up, I would recommend try aiming a little bit more to the right than what you tried doing. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to want to fly to the Temple of Time. The door right there. You see that door? The green door? Yeah, that's where we're going. I try to line link up with the center of it. I'm going a little bit forwards on the wing right here, which makes it fly down faster, but it also makes it get more speed. That's what we're going for in a speedrun. So this trick is a little hard because we have to land the tip of the wing on the front of the stair steps. Looks like I might have got it. So right here, you do not want to get the wing too close to this door. If you do, then whenever you activate this cutscene, you will land on the ground, and you do not want to be on the ground after this cutscene. In some speedruns, you may see people turn around, then drop a second wing, but since this is a glitchless run, we do not have enough wings for that. We need to keep all our wings that we get. So I'm going to go ahead and activate this cutscene, and I'm going to skip it. And you see I landed on the tail of my wing, and that's good. Another thing is the activation thing for the door extends to about right here. So you don't have to get your wings so far up. You can get it probably about like up here. So that's where you need your tip of the wing to be. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to aim off this side, and I'm going to sprint forwards, then I'm going to jump off the edge, just like this. I'm going to press Y as I peak in my jump to get a little bit extra distance. Then I'm going to dive down and void out. The reason why I do this is because it will spawn Link up at the top by the pure pad. It'll just spawn Link up by the pure pad, not at the top. The reason why is because wings are not considered safe ground. And I've only touched the wing since I left this area. So this is the last safe ground that the game thinks I've touched. So now I'm going to run over here, and I'm going to climb up on top of here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to aim my crosshair to be about on the left side of these little dots right here. It doesn't really matter. You just need to get just about that area. Then sprint off. Oops, I was not sprinting straight. You want to sprint straight here. If you struggle with that, then good luck. So sprint straight. The about right here, you're going to want to drop a wing and sprint onto the wing. So right there, I think you're supposed to drop it a little bit later there because I dropped it a little bit too early. Try dropping it a little bit later than what I did there to get that perfect wing drop. Now what we're going to do is we're going to be going to the bottomless pit, the bottomless cave, which the entrance for is right there. So we're going to just go ahead and sprint off here and run over here. Now I'm in the cold, so I am on a timer, but you want to keep 1.5 hearts. If you lose any more hearts, then there will be some food that'll show you where to get it. Now here I'm just going to want to pick up both of these bomb flowers. Then I'm going to want to sprint over this way and pick up this bomb flower right here. Hopefully you can see it. So we'll pick it up. Now I'm going to go up to this right here, to one hop to get up here, or 2 hops, I guess, 3 hops maybe. And then I want to pick up this bomb, and then go up here, and just continue to run. I'm just making a line right now. I'm not going to be explaining the path I'm going to be taking unless if it has to be specific. But here it doesn't really have to be specific. You just want to get 5 bombs in all at the end. So you have 5 bombs right here, and 1 wing left, which is what you want. Now, if you took a lot of damage, you can go take both of these, both of those 2 mushrooms, both each give you a 1/4 heart, and those 2 mushrooms also give you a 1/4 heart each. So you can get up to 1 full heart back. But I did not take extra damage, so I'm going to be skipping that. Now I need to climb up this. I'm going to do a diagonal hop and then 2 up hops. Doesn't matter which diagonal you go. You can go to the right, you can go to the left. It does not matter. Oh no, 3 hops, 3 straight up hops, and 1 diagonal hop. So now I'm going to walk up here, do a diagonal hop and 2 up hops. This time it does matter. You need to go diagonally to the left. And you want to keep your stamina, because if you ever run out of stamina, then Link moves super slowly. But if you ever do run out of your stamina like this, holding shield will make Link walk faster. So now, since this is the first shrine, you can skip none of the cutscenes besides one. And that's just the cutscene of Link entering the shrine on the inside of the shrine. I'll show you what cutscene I'm talking about. But we're just going to go ahead and sprint inside of here. This is also a good time, since there's a bunch of cutscenes in the shrine, it's also a good time to get hydrated. Stay hydrated, guys. If you dehydrate yourself, that's just bad for you. You will start running worse. So this is the only cutscene you can skip, and it saves about 1, maybe 2 seconds. So now I'm just going to be spamming B, because Robert's going to be like, hey, I'm surprised you made it to the shrine. Because he thought we couldn't make it, I guess. I don't know. And he's going to give us the ascend ability. This is a pretty long cutscene as well, and you have to watch this every time you get an ability, besides for the recall ability. Remember, stay hydrated in this part, especially if you're like me and commentating a speedrun or doing a tutorial. Both of those times you need to stay hydrated. Okay. So now as soon as I get the ability, I'm going to sprint forwards here. Then I'm going to sprint right here, and I'm going to ascend once I get into this tiled brick. The reason why you don't want to ascend beforehand is if you try to press the ascend button when you're not able to, you have to wait a whole second before you can ascend. So then I go up here and ascend through this. And now I need to use my flame emitter on this construct right here until he dies. Then you want to pick up his horn and his Zonai charge right here. You do not want the bow. If you get the bow, it's not that big of a time loss, but it does lose time. Then we'll go over here and do a charge stamina attack like this. Then I'm going to sprint onto this. If you are fast enough, you could ascend onto the platform before it moves out of the range for that platform. I was not fast enough because I did not skip the initial cutscene, so I'd recommend you try to skip the initial cutscene. So now I'm going to ascend up here. Now I'm going to just sprint over here, and activate this terminal. Now this is about 1 minute and 10 seconds to the load time to get out. And there is one button that you have to press in between. So right now I just recommend if you're hungry, go get a snack or go refill your water if you're thirsty. Stay hydrated. Just stay hydrated, guys. Come on, just stay hydrated. I'm gonna keep on telling you this the whole run. Stay hydrated. Okay. A lot of people have problems with dehydration. Just stay hydrated. Drink a bunch of water. Anytime there's cussing, just drink water. That's what I do. So that means I need to drink water right now. Well, I guess I didn't drink water. I just more spilled water all over myself, but hey, that's fine. You can just clean up after the speed run. Or actually, since this is an unofficial run, I'm gonna go ahead and pause the recording right here and get back later. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I just made a big mess with my water. I cleaned it up. But there you go. You had to press B there to skip that cutscene. I guess I didn't explain that. But then, if you have splits on your live split, I like to split as soon as it finishes fading to black after this cutscene. Oh, I missed some water on top of my screen. Let me go fix that. There we go. Nope. There we go. Nope. Also failed again. There we go. Got the water off. Anyways, so now what you're gonna do is Robert's gonna talk to you. Hey, yeah, Robert's gonna talk to you. You're just gonna go on spam B. Just spam B. So spam B. And then I'm gonna hold left slightly up. Then I'm gonna jump, and then last thing I'm gonna do is shield jump too. And that the reason why is because snow is slow, and jumping like that will prevent Link from walking on snow. It will keep his sprinting momentum. Now, since this is a beginner route, I will be doing something that you will not want to do if you're going for world record time. Well, first of all, you will want to pick up this Zonai charge, but then you will not want to get these pants. This pants is really important, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up and put it on. Then I'm going to ascend up this route right here. Just ascend up this route. Make sure you put on the pants. And if you ever fail, since you only have one wing left, you might this trick right here uses the last wing. And you might fail it. If you ever fail it, there is a save that the game automatically makes after you open up a chest, and you can just reload that and try again. I recommend doing this if you're practicing the run. So what you're gonna do is you want to stand about right here. You're gonna do a backflip by holding first of all, you gotta hold the shield button. So hold ZL, then you want to walk backwards, do a backflip by pressing X. Then as soon as you get off this route, still hold back and press R. What that will do is that will make Link go into the dive animation. Then you're going to want to open up the menu and drop a wing immediately after that. So we're going to sort for Zonai devices right here. So wing is first. And then I'm going to press B, which will then cancel my dive. Then we're going to press Y. And that will make me do a sword slash. And I'm going to make sure I'm holding this whole backwards this whole time. Okay, ready? So again, hold out the shield. Backwards. So I'm right here. I'm in this animation thing. So I'm going to drop my wing. Then I'm going to press B. And then I'm going to press Y after that. So then I land on the wing. Now I'm going to get onto the front of the wing and even out the wing. Now I'm going to sprint onto this. That trick right there is sometimes hard for people to learn. So I recommend just practicing that a whole bunch. Now you're going to want to get the Zonai charge from here. We go up here and get these 3 Zonai wings. So now we have replenished our stock of Zonai wings. You are then going to want to go right here and take this Zonai charge. Then go around this way. I like to do a shield hop there. Then over here. Open up the menu. And then press X and hold both your horn and all 4 Zonai charges you should have by now. If you do not have, okay, so you got the Zonai charges, one from the construct, one from that dead construct right here, up there, one from the dead construct up by right there, then one from another dead construct up there. That's where you should get all of them, and then the horn should also be from the construct inside of Fuse. So I'm going to grab these, and I'm going to hold them, and I'm going to drop them into this. Then you can't skip it because it's your first time watching this cutscene. You actually just have to watch it, sadly. But what we're going to want to do is pick up a single cooking pot and as many Zonai wings as there is. So I like to just walk around, see that's wing. This is a cooking pot right here. Oh, I accidentally pick up the flame emitter. This is a cooking pot right here. And this is another wing. I got lucky with 3 wings, which is very good because that allows me to demonstrate all the tricks that you can do with wings. I'm going to go ahead and just throw my flame emitter since I won't be needing that. Now I'm going to drop down here. and you want to run over to this wing right here. Once you get onto this wing, you're just going to sword slash it with your Decayed Master Sword, and hold the shield button and go over onto this area right here on the wing. And you want to aim the wing towards the fuse shrine right there. So right now it's aiming about there. You can always level out later on. Now, if you're ever having troubles making it to the fuse shrine, which you shouldn't because how high up you are, it's because you're this far up on your wing, which makes it go down super fast. You want to be more centered. Remember, you can be exactly on the center, and um, it will not lose height. Like it will still. It's the most efficient for gaining the most out of distance is being exactly on the center. But anyways, I'm heading over to the fuse shrine right there. So holding ZL. The reason I'm holding ZL here is so it makes it easier for me to control the wing. Because otherwise I'm walking like this and it's super hard to control that way. So I just activate this cutscene right here and walk inside the shrine. Now since this is my second shrine, I can actually skip all the cutscenes. But Roar's still going to talk to me, and I guess I won't be able to skip the one cutscene of me getting the fuse ability. So spamming B here to skip him talking to me. Okay, well, I'm just going to hold straight forwards and slightly to the right, I guess. And then I'm going to open up the menu as soon as I get control of Link, then hold L, or you can also hold ZL. And you go over to the shield menu, then you click on it and you destroy the fused material. Now keep on spinning forwards and open up the menu, drop a bomb, fuse it to your shield, then just continue to sprint up here. Now you're going to want to sprint and jump and do your bomb jump so you can get up on top of here. Now you want to throw aim. So throw aim with your sword by pressing R, holding R, then select up on the D-pad, and then you want to select over the bomb. And then you can get over onto this edge right here and just aim right about here and jump forwards and then let go of the bomb. Like that. And the bomb should hit the chest, knocking it down and giving you the ability to open up, and it has a small key inside of it. So then what you want to do is just run over here. Oh, I messed up there. So I'm just going to go back here and show you. So whenever you get over here, you want to have a little bit of stamina extra. So you can jump like this and do a shield jump because it's faster that way. It gets you over all the water because water, just like snow, is slow. Snow equals slow. And water is used to make snow. So water equals slow as well. Hopefully that just helps you remember that water and snow are slow. So I just ran into this cutscene here. It's like a few seconds long. Not the worst. But I'm going to go ahead and aim the camera up a little bit. Then as soon as I pass this rock right here or get to this rock, I throw aim. And I'm going to jump and throw the bomb. I guess I didn't mention this. The reason why you jump before you throw the bomb is because Link, whenever he throws something, he has a very long animation. So you always want to be in the air to skip that animation. Because during the animation, Link just can't move. So here I'm spamming X to skip it. Then I'm going to be spamming B to instantly get past this text box as soon as I can. Then spamming X again to skip this next cutscene. After this load zone, a construct is going to come up to me and give me the battery. Sonic battery. So I'm just going to spam B through that. Make sure never to press A because if you, especially at the end, because if you accidentally talk to him again, you'll lose so much time. Such a big time loss. But that's fine. If you do. Just as long as you're not going for world record. And if you do that, lose the time because of that. But just keep on running. It doesn't matter. Just have fun. So what we're gonna do here is pretty soon the guy's gonna stop talking to me. And if you want to now, you can shield surf down this slope right here. But I would not recommend doing it as a beginner. Once you've been doing this route for a little bit, you might be able to. But right now, since your shield will break if you shield surf too much, I recommend not shield surfing. Here, just walk off this edge and spam A, and you should pick up this rush shroom. Try not to grab onto the wall there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw aim again. I'm going to jump, and then I'm going to let go of the throw button and throw the bomb at that brick wall. Just like that. And then I'm going to pick up that rush room right there. And in all, we're going to need 5 rush shrooms. So I'm waiting for my stamina to completely regenerate. Because if I go like this, it goes away super fast. Also, for those that do not know, like for those Breath of the Wild players that use whistle sprinting, it does not work in this game. It just does this to your stamina. Completely depletes it real fast. So you want to get this last one, and after you get it, you're going to want to go into your inventory, go to Zone 9 devices, and drop your only cooking pot, portable cooking pot. You might have 2 if you accidentally grab 2. So now you're going to want to hold your 4 rush shrooms and then cook them into a meal. This should provide speed up to. So for beginners, I would not recommend eating this right now because you will take some time to learn the stuff. But if you're good at the route, eat it as soon as you can, as soon as you make it. But since you're a beginner, I would recommend just not doing that right now and wait until you actually need it to use it because it is only 5 minutes. So about right here, I like to ascend. Make sure it's green. If you're ever like this and you press ascend, you don't have to wait a super long time. So like this, I'm going to press ascend and right now, then I have to wait to press ascend again. So make sure it's green whenever you try to ascend because it's slow if it's not. So now you're going to want to run this way in between this rock, and you're going to want to go to the right side of this tree. So now, after you get to this tree, you're going to want to eat your speed food. But first, I'm going to explain to you guys what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to sprint off this edge, and about right here, you're going to want to drop a wing, continue to sprint, and then jump. Then when you get to the edge, jump. Because you have speed food, and only because you have speed food, if you don't have speed food, this will not work. You will be able to jump onto the wing. I don't know if this works with speed up 1, but I know it works with speed up 2 and 3. It's easier with 3, but we don't have 3 because we only have rush rooms. So I'm going to eat it right now. Sprint, right here, I'm going to drop my wing. And I'm just going to sprint and jump onto my wing. Just like this. Now I'm going to go forwards on the wing a little bit because I need to go underneath the ceiling right here. Oh, and it looks like I hit it on accident. But once you're on top of this wing and got past that little ceiling thing, try to get on the middle of your wing, drop a bomb, and fuse it to your shield. Now this is your last bomb. If you want to go faster, you can try to ascend right there, but it's really hard. Once you get underneath there, you can ascend, but it's hard. So I recommend, for beginners, try to just use a bomb and jump right there. Then you'll land on this, and then you can just do a few climb jumps and get up onto the top side. Now you're going to want to ascend up here and spam A as fast as you can, and then ascend right here again. Just walk forwards a little bit so that you're actually in the range. Like I said, I didn't show you guys that very well. But now once you're up here, you're going to want to drop a wing and fuse it to your shield. This will be useful for inside of the shrine. Skip the cutscene and run it inside the shrine. So if I'm explaining this stuff too fast, feel free to leave a comment. I will be trying my best to answer every comment in the description. If YouTube sends me an email. If YouTube doesn't notify me about it, then I'm probably just going to miss it. But most of the time, YouTube does a good job at sending me the email saying you got a comment. So again, I'm just going to be waiting for this cutscene to end. So I just got the alternate ability, aka the ability that we're not going to use throughout the whole speedrun. Yeah, we're not going to use that at all. So what I'm going to immediately do is I'm going to sprint over here and go over to the right, and then I'm going to go to the edge of this and jump on top of here. It's not that hard of a jump, but this jump is a little bit harder. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to run up here, and then you're going to want to run forwards, and then jump off. I like to go at diagonal the whole time like this, then do my shield jump. The reason why we need the wing shield is because it gives you a very big jump afterwards. So now we're just going over this way. And we're going to, as soon as I get onto this slope right here, I'm going to jump, and then I'm going to use my shield jump and make it on top of this railing. It's like this. I'm going to jump, shield jump, and make it on top of the railing. Then I'm going to jump over here and jump and activate this terminal. That's what it's called, activate. I was thinking all of the word. And again, spamming X, spamming B, skip all this stuff. Sorry if the Xbox controller layout is actually a little hard to understand. I actually am running this with a PS4 controller, not an Xbox controller. But I'm actually working on a texture for a Switch Pro controller instead of the Xbox controller for this controller tracking the application that I made. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be holding left here for as soon as Raru finishes talking to me. So I'm going to hold the left, I'm going to press the shield button so I can focus this way. Then I'm going to sprint off the edge. As soon as I get onto this concrete right here, I'm going to drop a wing, then I'm going to jump onto the wing. If you only were able to pick up one wing, you might be short at the end. I don't think so, actually. I think you always have enough wings. So yeah, just drop my wing and run into it. But yeah, if you're ever short, you might not be able to do this wing. But that's just fine. So I'm going to jump onto here, do a climb jump. You might have to do two, depending on how good you are at piloting your wing. At first, I was not very good. It just takes some time and effort. I recommend trying your best just to see how far you can fly straight. So this is a cutscene that you cannot skip, sadly. So I'm going to sprint over this way and activate this tier. I'm just going to be skipping it by pressing plus and X. If you want to, you can be like me and use both hands to do it. Make sure to do it off sync. So you X plus X plus X plus X plus. I skipped it right there. No, I didn't. I actually messed up. Sorry. That's how I skipped it. But just keep on doing that. And then you gotta wait for the load to finish. Apparently, there is a way to manipulate that load. That's what one of the speedrunners said. On one of the speedruns. I don't know if it's possible to manipulate that load to make it go faster. If it is, then just go ask in the speedrunning Discord, which there will be a link to the speedrunning Discord in the description down below, so you can join that if you want to. The speedrunning Discord just allows you to talk to people and ask them questions, and people out there are really nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk on top of this, and I'm going to sprint, jump, and then I'm going to try to land on top of that little platform right there. So sprint, jump, do my shield jump there to get extra height. I'm going to go over to the right, or you can go to the left and go up here. And now you're going to want to skip talking to this goddess statue, then activate this, and then start spamming B after you activate this. Because you don't actually need to try, and the game will think you actually tried. So Raru will give you a text for actually trying, but you didn't actually try. So just spamming B here. So now he is going to activate the warping ability with the map. And so we're going to warp back up here. And if you did do cog skip and did not activate the terminal, you can still warp for some reason. So I'm going to jump, but I didn't explain that. So what you want to do is before you open the map, you always want to jump or press plus and then minus. I personally like to jump. Then you go over to the map and you warp over to the Room of Awakening. I do not know why I like to jump. It's just what I started doing in the first place. So that's just why I jump. If you want to, you can press plus and then warp. It's up to you as the speedrunner. As far as I'm aware, there is no time loss. Neither one is faster than the other. So I'm going to be holding down to the right here. And I'm going to press shield to rotate my camera this way. I'm going to sprint towards that little bit right there. Then last second, I'm going to jump and then do a shield jump. Then I'm going to spam the get away button for the shield. Last second before you get into the water, do it. And you should make it up here. If you don't, you can just retry like I did there. I send up here. I guess I didn't say that. And then you send. You run this way. Make sure not to be pressing the sprint button before you finish your send. I've done that so many times. And it takes a long time because the sprint button is the same for the cancel send button. When you cancel send, you have to redo the send ability. So I skipped that cutscene. I'm going to come inside, and Raru is not going to talk to you this time. So immediately skip the cutscene and sprint forwards. This shrine is cycle based, so you need to be fast to get it fast. So I'm going to sprint, and then I'm going to go over to the right here. You have to conserve your stamina pretty well. I'm going to recall this right here, and then I'm going to sprint and then do a wing jump onto it. There, I ran out of stamina. Oh, I didn't run out of stamina. I thought I did. Then I'm going to cancel that one. Go sprint over this way. I'm actually going to recall that one right there. Then I'm going to sprint and do a shield jump off of here. Then you're going to want to come over here. If you're fast, so right here, you're just going to send right. You're going to recall it right here. But if you're not, if you're fast, there would be something more like this, and you just want to ascend it. You want to just use Alt Hand, grab it, and rotate it and attach it. That's only if you're fast. If you're slow, then you can just use the recall ability. If you're fast, you can use the Alt Hand ability to do that. I'm normally slow, so I just use the recall ability anyways. So then I skip this cutscene again. Now I have the 4 sphere orbs to finish off the speed run. Let's go. Now, if you're on version 1.0.0, just like me, run outside that door right there. You can check the version by pressing plus and going over the game that you're playing, then press plus on top of the menu thing. And right now I'm on 1.0.0. If you're not on 1.0.0, just press jump and open up the map and warp. The reason why you want to do it if you're on 1.0.0 is because it's a faster load. I'm just going to be warping right here because most of the people are not going to be on 1.0.0 and speedrunning this. So I'm just showing you guys what you guys want to do if you're not on 1.0.0. If you are on 1.0.0, run outside the cave entrance and then warp. It just is a fast load. Wait a minute, I don't think that was the load. Anyway, just do that if you're not on 1.0.0. So right here, we're dropping the wing again. Going to sprint and jump onto the wing. Just like I showed earlier, level out the wing a little bit. Remember, that jump only works if you have speed 2 left. That's the reason why you want to eat it as late as possible if you're a beginner. Jump on here. If you miss that, then you can just go underneath and ascend it. Ascend on top of it. Remember, guys, we're almost done with the speedrun. You've almost finished your first Great Sky Island speedrun. But now this is kind of like, in my opinion, the most boring part of the speedrun. So again, you're going to sprint, jump, not do that. Whatever I did, just did right there. That's not what you want to do. Okay, so sprint and jump off of here. And do your shield, your wing jump. Get on top of here, get up here, sprint up here, and activate the god statue. And you see I'm actually almost running out of time on my speed up food. So yeah. And also I'm gonna have 2 extra wings because I actually got 3. I misdid my calculations earlier and I thought you need 3 extra wings from the gambling earlier, but you actually only need 1 extra wing to do all the strategies. You just need a chest of 3 wings. So if you're really good at this category, what you can do is you can actually pick up less things. At the very beginning, whenever we got the zonite charges, you can actually pick up no zonite charge. You can, in a sense, you can skip killing the construct and just pick up the zonite charges that I showed, or the other zonite charges that I showed outside the map. Hopefully that makes sense. If not, then just don't worry about it. So, and that's just faster because you actually don't need all the wings that I got. You just need a portable cooking pot and a wing. So what I do is I'm going to sprint over here. And right here, I need to make sure I have my stamina. I'm going to sprint, and right here, I'm going to drop another wing. And I'm going to sprint and jump onto the wing. And then, if you were better than me, you would still have stamina left. I did not have stamina left, which means I did not have enough stamina to actually run on top of that. What you want to do is you actually want to. Okay, I'll show you a successful attempt. So you just go over here, sprint, drop a wing, jump onto the wing, sprint. Oh, I just messed that up too. What's up with me right now? Okay, so what you want to do is you just basically you want to get on top of the wing and then you want to jump onto the next platform. I keep on failing it there. That's fine. If you do not have the extra wing, or you ran out of your speed food already, you can just go down here and ascend. It's not that much slower. But then this next jump, this works without speed food, just to let you know. This next jump, you run over here, you jump, then you do your wing shield jump right here. And that makes it over that gap. Now I'm going to try and repeat the timer. Okay, there you go. Oh, timer stops as soon as it finishes fading to black right there. And there you guys have it. That's how you speedrun the Great Sky Island without using any glitches. That's 0 glitches. 0 glitches. If you want to use glitches, you guys can let me know in the comments down below what version you're playing. And I can, or ask in the speedrun Discord, which link will be in the description and in the pinned comment if I have that. For the speedrun Discord, you can ask there, or you can just let me know down in the description what version you're on. And I can try my best to get you the right, fastest route for that version with glitches. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you guys did, make sure to give it a thumbs up to let YouTube know that this video was helpful. And if you want to see more Tears of the Kingdom speedrunning content, and maybe some Super Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild, you can subscribe if you want to, but you don't have to. So, see you guys later. Bye.